Yo, it's Big Swerve, man. Hey, everybody that know me, y'all know I don't bring my problems to the internet personal or nothing pertaining to my business at all, but this shit been like affecting my personal day-to-day life. So everybody that know me, y'all know I'm independent. I'm signed to Machine. I've been signed to Machine since I was 16 years old, so I was a minor. My parents had to sign me over, you know what I'm saying? We've been family, been independent, made history. Boom. So, 16, first and foremost, I signed my publishing away for perpetually for 15 grand. But they claim he ain't know the business. I was young anyway. So, bottom line, I got to the bottom of it, of course. We got that back. Been amended that contract so many times. Long story short, over the years, been independent, worked with other labels, Sony, Red, Epic. Now we in Republic System. I never had a direct deal with the label. It's always been with him, with Machine. So over the years, when we started generating money, probably this was we was on the Sony system, like 19. Pulled me to the side, like, bro, let me run your business for you. I wasn't really business savvy, and this is somebody I trust with my life, like my brother, like a father figure. Let me run your business for you, bro. All right. So from then on, he's running my business, paying the bills, paying my bills, making sure everything paid, staff, everything all ran through him. I really was only playing on my ancillary bread, you feel me? Just having motion on the ancillary, not the residual. I always control the residual. Long story short, 12 years later, I've been hearing rumors that I owe this money, right? That I owe him money. So, and I'm not just sweeping it on the rug. So, long story short, I go get up with him. I'm like, hey, bro, what's up with these numbers? Look at the numbers, one right. And started like just thinking. So recently, we had a meeting. Me, him, Mick, my old manager. Big Bro was in the room. Coffee was in the room. Big Bro was in the room. His brother was in the room, OB. And my brother Macy was in the room. So we just having a conversation amongst us because I wanted witnesses there. So I talked to him, looking in the app, bro, this ain't right, you ain't right. You always control my business, right? You always control the money, right, to him. So it's like, long story short, I'm like, man, bro, it ain't working. You always told me if it didn't work, he was gonna let me out of the contract. So boom, it ain't work. I come to him, man, let me out of the contract, sign me out. Sign me out, 3 copies. But thing is, I was about to really let him manipulate me because he's good at this, to leave out without nothing and just go back and forth between my lawyer and his lawyer, which we are still doing anyways. But I'm like, nah, I already had something drafted. I'm like, you have to sign this in good faith. So after we leave the meeting, after we finna leave the meeting, everybody outside, Mick, Coffee, and Macy still outside. I'm just thinking, I'm outside with him, I'm talking. I'm like, nah, bro, he gotta sign what I have right here. I'm in my head saying this, like, because I know him. Go back in the room, his brother having the first conversation. I said, brother, for me, you gotta sign this out of good faith. For me. And we had figured out through the lawyers, of course, you know, of course he did it. Signed 3 copies. Boom. Shake hands after everything. Leave. So now, after we finna do the audits and everything, because he know he did bad. It's a long video, it's going to almost 4 minutes. I'm about to sum it up. So I've been getting these calls from like my criminal attorney in Boston. My criminal lawyer been calling me, which he paid. I paid almost a million on this case. He paid because he paid my bills. My lawyer called me because they know each other. He's like, man, could you call her? He was using like a tactic with Esther. He's saying I made him sign his contract under duress, and he's trying to like get me arrested for it. And I'm like, he got me blocked. My lawyer like, can you call him? I try to call him on through. I'm like, can you call him? Like, you know what I'm saying? Got me blocked. But he's using these tactics, these manipulative tactics to take advantage. So I'm just coming here to say, like, you can't win, you know? And all artists, young artists, you got to stand your ground, man, with what's right, you know what I'm saying? And I'm blessed to be able to do this, you know what I mean? Have the resources to be able to still provide for myself, my family, go to war in this way, the right way, the legal way, the righteous way, and win. And I just want to look in your eyes and tell you, you can't beat me. You can't.
Yo, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it ain't. And I'm wondering, you know, what's really going on in Herb life that's none of my business, you know, because he, like he said in this video, he don't come to the internet for shit to tell us good or bad. Even with that whole Gherbo thing, I know academics asked about it, and he didn't even really want to answer it. He didn't speak on it. You know what I mean? And I was wondering, like, is this case, this Fed case, this gun case, is this shit wearing down on him? Because if you watch that video, he said he spent $1 million on his criminal defense attorney out there in Boston. So imagine how much he's spending on these other lawyers. He probably, I don't want to say down, I don't want to use that word because he's up. He's more up than me. But he's probably spent a few million, probably $3 million altogether for all these cases he's been fighting for this duration of time. But something that really stuck out to me was the fact that he was really giving out free game, free sauce. Because, you know, with him not being public the way he is, you'll assume everything is okay, everything is fine. And I'm glad he spoke on that deal he had with Machine, because that was at the intro of all his videos when he like was really getting in that Gherbo. Maybe he was doing all that shit back in the day. And I always see Machine Entertainment in the front of his videos, but he would always scream he independent. So I'm glad he spoke on that, because I was a little confused. You know, 21 Savage did that, said he was independent his whole career, but it turns out he was signed to fucking Epic Records, and he was disappointed in how things was running once L.A. Reid left. That shocked me. So after hearing Gherbo kind of say he was signed, but he didn't really say what kind of deal he signed. I don't know if Machine Entertainment is like you know, like he say he signed, but he's still independent. I'm confused. It had to be like not even management. It got to be some other shit. But you know, these rappers love to scream independent. But he spoke on a person that he looked at as a father figure to him, take advantage of him from the beginning of his career. He pretty much told Gherbo, he got this, you handle that. You know, like, you stick to rap, and I got all the paperwork. You ain't got to worry about shit. And that's the easiest way to get finessed by somebody you love, because they know you trust them, and you able to hand over certain documents and shit like that they probably don't even feel like being bothered with. The same thing with the FBG Duck case. We'll have Manny be his manager. There's a lot of things Duck didn't know about, and towards the end of his life, he wanted to figure out the truth. But, you know, when you behind the scenes, just only doing what the fuck you got to do, which is pick up a microphone, it's easy for people to manipulate you. When this Sicko Mob Block the Block drop, he gonna speak a lot about mismanaging funds and a lot about label deals as well. Lil Mo spoke on it as well. Just a lot of people just using you once you come from the hoods and they know you don't know no better. You know, even though we grown men, we our own men. How the saying go? If you don't know no better, you won't do no better. And that's just the actuality of this shit. It's been a lot of times we'd all probably been finessed out of little shit, and it's nowhere near the amount of money that Gherbo probably got snatched away from him. Get in the comment section, let me know what y'all think below. I'm gone. Oh, wait, before I leave, the man even said the dude that he looked at as a father figure tried to put criminal charges on him for having him sign a contract. Now, we don't know the situation of that room. We don't know if everybody had on black Air Force Ones and he got slid a paper and a pen on the desk and shit like a mob movie. We don't know what happened, but apparently from him signing the contract to benefit Gherbo, now dude want to backtrack on his words and put extra charges on him on top of these charges. No wonder the corners of my boy Headline is starting to push a little bit farther back each year, because Shorty's stressing. Get in the comment section for real this time. Let me know what y'all think below. I'm gone.